What's up, everybody? I'm Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a Taurus general 3 months overview. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, requests, reads, coming and hanging out with me. Thumbs up. Click the live chat button down below, and let's talk about it. Okay. I do want to apologize for being a day late on your readings this week. For those of you that are my faithful followers and you want the readings on time, unforeseen plumbing issue has to be addressed. I'm sure you understand. So let's go ahead and jump into the reading screen. Boom. It doesn't matter where Taurus is at in your chart. If you're a cross watcher, or if you just want to come hang out and say, hey, okay. Thumbs up. Live chat button down below. It's free. Come say hello. There's no telling what's about to come out, but we're going to see. So, what is this energy? Energy. All right, Taurus. General overview. Where are we headed? Where are you wanting to head? Where are you wanting to go, Fred? For Taurus. Not really wanting to say. Okay. All right. So in these, of course, I do focus mainly on love and relationships. So that's probably going to be a lot or the majority, but whatever flows through, we're going to talk about it. Okay. Whatever comes out. Doesn't matter if you're single, in a relationship, married. It doesn't matter. There's been a lot of energy shifts over the last month or two. I hope you're all doing well. Ooh, I'm gonna break my daggum setup here. Okay, let's talk. What's your current attitude about this love connection or love? How do you feel about... Okay, Taurus. You could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign. Your energy is basically saying you got some grudges, you're holding some grudges, or possibly you're not interested in returning to the situation, okay? Do not want to return to the scene of the crime. For some of you, you're not really, either you're holding some grudges about past relationships or you don't care about the past relationships at all. For singles, you're like, nah, whatever, or whoever you are, it looks like the past is in the past, okay? You made a serious decision. Of course, we're going to get some clarifiers on this. Yes, we are. Hi, everybody in the shadows. All right, the person that you might be dealing with, their attitude in regards to you. Okay, they're kind of stagnant. They haven't really moved on. They're standing still. Well, they're floating in the water, but they're not going anywhere. It's like they're just there. They haven't moved on. They haven't moved on, moved away, or moved back. Some of them might be considering coming back. Let's see. Man, you talk about nobody moving. There is no movement happening in this situation. You talk about the Knight of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy now. Okay. Let's talk about... Specific questions. Okay, could have been dealing with a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Oh, well, it looks like there may have been an argument or a disagreement. A severing of ties here. Could have been a divorce, but golly. It's like over the next 3 months, the energy is not favorable. I mean, look, this person looks like they're wanting to return, even for apologies or forgiveness of some sort with the temperance and the balance. But it's like, look, you're just like, you're not even interested. Like, I'm not interested in returning to this with a 6 of Cups. Like, no, it's not happening. Your energy is unwavering. You're dissatisfied. They haven't moved on, but it's like they haven't moved on. It doesn't look like they're going anywhere, but you're conflicted about this. You're like, there's too much drama, too much chaos, or we argue, fuss, or fight. If you are in a relationship or dealing with somebody specific, and this sounds like your reading, of course, not everybody will resonate. Please know that. Don't accept it if it's not yours. But it looks like they're going to be coming back, or it's like they're going to try or attempt to come back to reconcile. Their hopes are that you could reconcile, or at least balance some things out or work some things out, even if that means just talking things out, you know, forgiveness and all that such. Well, what have we here? Let's get some clarifiers on this, but let's talk about some things that might be going on for my singles. Singles, it looks like you may have a couple different options. Singles, it looks like you might have a couple different options. Let's get some. It's like you're saying, I don't want to return to any past relationships. I've already made that decision. It was too difficult, or there was too many arguments, or there was too much tension, whatever happened there. So it's like you're making a decision. It looks like you're going to be talking to some new people, and you could possibly be falling in love with one, or at least choosing to have that connection where it could possibly lead into a relationship. And that looks like it might happen more towards 2 months time frame, but you know, we're all on different levels here, but it looks good for you in regards to relationships. You know, I don't see a whole lot going on for you in regards to money. Money might, money might not. Look, make sure you're not overspending on traveling, gas prices, traveling. Make sure you're shopping around if you're going on vacation or traveling. Yeah, some of you are. So let's see what else comes out here. For those of you that are going to be traveling, traveling the world travel. Looks like there's going to be some traveling or some driving, a lot of moving around, a lot of traveling. Again, be cautious on how you spend your money. Okay. Spend your money wisely. Make sure you take care of and be responsible for shopping around for trips and travel. Making sure that you're not overspending. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things, to be, just be cautious about that. Make sure that you are checking online for different prices. Not paying too much for something, overspending for something that you really could have gotten for cheaper. Okay. What's up, Mary? How are you doing, baby? I mean, you're talking about, there's some of you, there's like travels or trips or something that could be like double the price, when if you just shop around, you could get it for half the cost, or, something like that. So just, not everybody's going to be traveling, but whoever needed that message, there you go. So moving into the clarifiers for this, I don't like this deck, because this deck usually gets pulled when there's some issues, major issues in relationship. Okay. Oh boy. What I'm seeing the most here, it's kind of like, have you really spoken your truth in regards to this person? Do you feel like you have to bite your tongue with this person, or do you feel like you can express yourself fully with this person? Because somebody here, I just got that you don't feel like there's a balance here, especially if you're in a relationship, or you're dating or in a relationship. It's like you don't feel like it's balanced out, and you're in the process of making a decision. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of back and forth. Please make sure that you are expressing yourself maturely. Okay. If you got some issues, talk it out, because I do see that there's a possibility to work things out here, talk things out, work things out, because it looks like there's unconditional love here. Let's go with Mustang Sally, because this is just rough. Why is this Six of Cups here? For those of you that are wanting to date somebody, there is a possibility within the next 2 months for something that looks really nice, but you have to end something first. So I don't know if you are still investing in a past person, a person you were dating or married to, something like that. It's like you need to really speak your truth and end or cut things out with that person. Even if you're just holding on, waiting for that person to return, you're saying you don't want to return to any past persons, but those resentments or those frustrations, which I do see, can potentially hold you back from, is forgiveness needed? Is closure needed? And you don't have to have the other person to do that. You can do it and move on, okay? Don't block your blessings. You've got a very balanced, healing, loving connection here with someone new. And it's just all about you. Are you ready to open up to new love? All right, tell me about the Six of Cups. Some of y'all are just feeling like life is unfair right now. I just heard that for some of you. Life is unfair. Like nothing is going right, or this relationship isn't going right for some of you. For Page of Cups in the reverse, it looks like you, again, exactly what I said. Hey, well, what's up, Amanda? How are you doing? That is absolutely true for those of you that are in a relationship, or it doesn't matter who you are. If you're resonating for this, the majority of you are not ready for love just yet. You either just went through a breakup, are about to go through a breakup, or you're holding on to somebody from the past. And this could just simply be resentments or frustrations, and that's causing you a lot of tension in a relationship or in attracting a new relationship. And that includes attracting positive changes in relationships, okay? Your heart space is just like, nah, fuck this. You're out. You're saying that you're stuck. You're holding your energy back. I don't want y'all to do that. I don't want y'all to do that. Could be dealing with a Pisces. There you go. Like, you've already made this decision. Some of you may have felt like you were being juggled, not chosen, not being prioritized in a relationship, either dating or marriage or whatever you call it, whatever you label it. So you're pulling your energy back. A lot of you were saying that you felt stuck and you're tired of being juggled. You're tired of this back and forth or this wishy-washy or whatever it was. So in the next 3 months, it looks like you're going to be addressing this. Most of you have already dealt with this situation, but maybe you haven't released the energy of the resentments or the anger or frustration. Okay, that is the truth. Swords. Ace of Swords is on it. Says, I am correct. Feather is correct. Feather is right. There you go. I'm right. I'm going to put that on the side just so you know. I know you know. Everybody knows that I was correct in assuming that because I'm reading the vibrations. I'm reading the energy, people. I trust my cards. So general overview, it looks like a lot of you, regardless if you're dating, single, in a relationship, a lot of frustration, tension, chaos, fighting, back and forth, drama, bullshit, okay? So, you need to see the truth in the situation. That can simply be that maybe you need to sever ties with it. What are you giving to? Are you giving to somebody that's juggling you? Are you giving rise to, or are you giving to situations where somebody doesn't love you back and they may be in another relationship? Are you giving your energy towards, are you paying attention to the fact that somebody may not want a relationship and yet you do? You're saying the love is not returned here. They didn't love me back, Feather. They didn't want to stand up and be responsible for a relationship. It's fucking over. Yeah, you invested a lot of time in it. I don't care. You should not have to fight for a relationship, okay? You shouldn't have to fight for a relationship. That's causing the problem. And I don't care if you're in a relationship now or you're wanting to be in one. Point blank, period. Don't deal with, dabble with, or invest in, this is your spiritual advice, relationships that do not respect you, that do not support you, and that do not want to invest in you. It's a bad bargain. If you feel like you're having to chase somebody, if you're confused more than you are comforted, you're in the wrong fucking relationship. And if you're not able to talk your truth, speak your truth, or have a conversation with somebody, they're not a great partner. You understand what I'm saying to you? You want to be able to sit down and have a conversation with somebody that you can live the rest of your life with. You don't want to have to constantly battle them, argue with them, or have to chase them and wondering where we are, what we're doing, or what is this relationship? What are we? What are we labeled? What are we doing here? If you're chasing a relationship, there's a lot of confusion. And I don't care if this is past relationships, current relationships, or relationships in the future. This is your spiritual advice. Don't do it again. Okay? There you go. Point blank. Period. That is all. I just like, hey, you want happy, fluffy bunny readings? This time around, there's a serious message for those that want a serious relationship. You want a seriously loving, supportive, long-term relationship. That's what I do. I teach you how to love yourself first and attract healthy partnerships. But you have to know when to say when. You have to know when to stop being juggled. Stop being a third party. Stop dealing with people who only want the sex. Stop dealing with people who are argumentative and that don't want to communicate openly. This person stalls shit out here all the time, and yet they want to communicate with you. This could simply be a start-stop situation. Some of you may have experienced this in previous relationships. Some of you are going to be dealing with this now over the next 3 months. Listen, general overview, this person is stuck on stuck, and that stucks you on stuck, and that makes you feel away because you don't know where you stand with this person because they like to confuse you, argue with you, or they go cold on you and don't talk to you. Yeah, they don't offer you anything. The Knight of Coins in reverse. They don't offer you anything. This person doesn't discuss anything with you. They don't want to speak their truth, or they're combative, or they're reckless with their words, or they just don't. It's almost like at times this person could say some shit, cause an argument. I'm not saying you're perfect, but here's the deal. This person's energy is not presenting anything to you. The Knight of Coins is in reverse. That's not moving. They're not offering you anything solid. They're not moving towards you in a way that says, I'm leaving something in the past. Whether this is they're married to somebody else, in a relationship with somebody else, or issues between the two of you. This may be somebody that holds resentments in and treats you like shit. You know what I'm saying? They just resent. That is true. And then it just then the dam breaks, and they say shit that causes arguments. So it's like, do you feel heard? Do you feel heard in this relationship? Because it's time for you to be heard in this relationship. Some of you need to speak your truth. It's exactly what I said. If you feel like you're walking on eggshells, or you can't speak your truth maturely, you can't voice your opinions, are you in the right relationship? And if you are being juggled by somebody that's in another relationship, what is your truth? Is that the relationship you want? I want you to get real with yourself. Now, this person that has been stagnant, has offered you nothing, is going to come in with reckless words, and it is going to come in quickly. So it could simply be that this person has a history of this. And for those of you that are single, if you haven't had any communication, you're about to, from a lot of people. You're going to have options coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay? What is this Temperance? Magician reversed. I just really don't. I have to say this. Be very careful. Okay? Very careful. The reason why I say this is because the Six of Cups is again in reverse, which is your first card out. You're saying this person doesn't love me. They don't return the love. And the Five of Swords. They manipulate, play mind games, or we have a lot of arguments and disagreements. We can't get on the same page. This person and I, we don't agree. We disagree, or this person is a very disagreeable individual. For some of you, if you are in a relationship, this is resonating. The energy that I'm feeling coming off of this is that a serious conversation or decision needs to be made on your part in regards to whether or not this is worth your investment. Okay. The reason why I say that is because their energy seems like they hold shit back, and then all of a sudden they come forward. So this could be somebody that holds it all in and then has a lot to say, and that has repercussions. So their words may be cutting, cold. They may just go away, come back. It's like they don't offer you anything. Their conversations are erratic, reckless. They're in and out. They're very flaky, or they could be verbally abusive and just fly off the handle. I don't know what the hell that is. And then when they want loving and warmth, they come right on back in and get sweet on you again. Fuck that shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? Don't deal with that. You want a healthy love relationship. you have some serious energies here. Like, you're a very deeply loving individual, and you're deciding that I want a deeply loving individual. I want somebody that is supportive. You do not feel supported by this relationship. For those of you that are single, be careful meeting people. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that is you're going to have a lot of options coming your way. You're going to have communication coming your way very quickly from quite a few different directions. Okay, you could be online dating. This could be DMs. This could be text messages, phone calls, emails. It looks like you're going to have a lot of opportunities flowing in for you. And for those of you that are looking for jobs, that have been unemployed, or you've been just not having the money to take care of things around the house, or like serious responsibilities. You haven't had the money to take care of your serious responsibilities, like pay your mortgage, pay your lights, pay your electric, all that shit, just trying to get by. It looks like there's going to be some sort of communications coming in for offers, especially for those of you that have been, make sure you're putting in your applications, your resumes, and improving your resumes so that they look really crisp, so that you are upplaying your successes, your credentials, and your awards and such. Definitely play on your strengths here when it comes to your resumes. Don't know why Fred is saying that. Hey, I'm a life coach. There you go. So I want you to get the job that you desire. For those of you that it is employment, you got to make sure that you're taking action on it though, but you will be getting communication very quickly once you get online and start improving your resumes and putting out your resumes. You got to be doing something to get something back. Okay. I get it though. If you're just like, I'm exhausted, I have too many responsibilities and not enough money to pay the bills, I'm just getting by, barely getting by. Get on that. Start looking at different options. Okay. For those of you that are absolutely exhausted and overwhelmed, you might need to take a vacation. Even if that's like, hey, grandma, hey, grandpa, come get the youngins. I need to go on a trip. Find a friend or a family member that you love and appreciate, that loves and appreciates you, and that is willing to watch your children or take care of your pets or something, so you can get a weekend away. Even, I don't know, even if it's like a local B&B or something like that. Just do something, but you don't have to pay a whole shit ton of money just to have a vacation. You can have a day vacation. You can have a day date. You can go do things without spending an exorbitant amount of money, but you can still get out of the fucking house and do stuff, because a lot of you feel like you are trapped in your responsibilities. Okay, especially for those of you that have been working at home. You work at home. Everything is all at home. You need to start getting out. Okay, start getting out and adventuring. For those of you that are dating and single, please be cautious of the communications that are coming in. Pay attention to the words that people say. The reason why I say this is because the Knight of Swords is in reverse, and I'm going to say also you will be able to tell the difference between somebody who is leading with their heart space and wants to balance in the heart, their emotions. There will be a very healing communication. You will feel it here, because you will also have some people that are wanting to get here. Okay, they're either going to want a wand or to give you a wand. Okay, and for those of you that are interested in wondering whether or not somebody wants to, who did not offer anything, who was a shitty communicator, horrible communicator, they are going to be communicating very soon. They are wanting a reconciliation. However, Magician is reversed with the Ace of Wands. They may want to rekindle, but you may not want to make that decision. Okay, you may be choosing a new direction with a new cup, Page of Cups down here. Reason being is because you're already saying that this person they don't return my love. They don't return any investment. This is poor, pitiful, pathetic right here. Nothing changes, nothing happens, nothing moves. But they're saying that they want to get together and share a wand with you. They want to rekindle, they want to talk, they want to blah, blah, blah. Be mindful that they're not manipulating you, because the Five of Swords did already come out. So again, watch your investments over the next 3 months, and that includes where you put your time and effort in persons, places, and things. Okay? Keep your eyes wide open. All right? Keep your eyes wide open. I do see that you're going to be doing that behind the scene, Queen of Swords. It looks like you're cutting ties with shit that just does not belong in your life, which is excellent. Like, you're paying attention. Your eyes are wide open. Look at that. 10 of Wands done flew out. You are cutting ties with burdens, anything that burdens you, anything that's too hard, too heavy, too much of a burden. I don't care if it's employment. If you work so hard and you're underpaid and it's like really a struggle, a burden, you're just barely getting by, or you're just so exhausted, it's time to make some changes. And I don't care if you work for yourself or you work for somebody else. You can always get a new job. You can always go to work for somebody. You can always improve your business tactics, things like that. Okay. Behind the scenes, you're going to be eyes wide open here. Okay. You're saying I'm done with the shit of the past. So for those of you that are in a relationship over the next 3 months, and you are having difficulties, and this is resonating for you, there is going to be a possibility for forgiveness and to balance things out. Whether or not you rekindle with that person is up to you, but I do see somebody reappearing here and offering you a wand. Okay. So just be sure. And it's Virgo and Gemini energy on that. Got Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, everybody else is out here. Just be cautious of that and make sure that you are paying attention to how somebody speaks to you. You will be able to detect if you are a Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands. I'm putting down any burdens. If anybody or anything has burdened me, if it's too much, too difficult, it's out. Your Ace of Swords is out, which says you're very discerning and you can see things very clearly. Great on you. It's about damn time, because you've dealt with so much drama, so much confusion. You're just exhausted by it. You're exhausted by it in your emotions. You're just like, I just want to hang back. I just really don't want to deal right now. Well, I get it, especially if you went through a divorce, or if you're going through a breakup. Or if you've been manipulated or been dealing with that kind of stuff. For those of you that are single, again, you're going to know, for all of you, it doesn't matter what your label, title, whatever. Pay attention to how somebody speaks to you. If they are come across as rude and disrespectful, they need to exit, or you do. If this person or if these persons don't communicate, and sometimes they communicate or they disappear and reappear, cut that shit out. You know what I mean? If you are wanting to really reconcile with somebody and you're really wanting a supportive relationship, you're going to be able to determine whether or not somebody is wanting to communicate with you from a place of love and understanding, or if they're just wanting to get jiggy with it. You're going to know based on their words. Pay attention to what they say. You will be. Also behind the scenes is a 9 of Wands. You are very guarded in protecting your heart space because, well, you're not ready for love just yet. You're not open. The open sign isn't out yet on your heart space. Nope. A lot of you just recently dealt with a third party situation, or you could have suspicions of that. Yeah, this is a lot of you that are in the process of needing to close out this cycle. A lot of you are just like cut. Some of you are going through a divorce, separation, all of that stuff. Some of you, this was a non-supportive friend, or I could have been, some of you are cutting out like bosses, like extreme bosses. I just got Extreme Bosses. Is that a movie? Is that a TV show? It should be a reality TV show. Extreme Bosses. Some of you are cutting out an extreme boss to start something new somewhere else. Yeah. And for those of you that are in educational programs and stuff like that, really, I mean, if you feel overwhelmed, take a vacation, take a day off. Don't forget about your schooling, your studying, and all that shit. Don't bail out just because you're exhausted. Take a day off. If you need to go swimming, or you need to go to the YMCA or something like that, and go to the campus gym, or do something to help alleviate or release the stress off. Okay. Don't just give up on it. Okay. Because don't give up right before it's done. Don't give up just before the end. You know what I mean? Somebody needed to hear that. That was pretty tough. But I got Capricorn energy, Gemini energy again. A lot of you are just kind of guarded and protected after a divorce, after some sort of separation. It looks like a lot of you are like, whatever it is you're going through over the next 3 months, but just be cautious. Your heart's not in it. You're saying that you're not returning to the past. You're not returning to doing the things of the past. You're tired of the drama. You're tired of the dictatorship for some of you. Some of you were with somebody who was very domineering or something. Whatever. The energy here is just be cautious of where you're placing your money, your time, attention, money, love, all of it. Where are you investing in, and is it worth your time and effort? Okay. Or whom? So that it's in education. Don't give up before it comes to an end. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Keep going. Jobs, make sure you're getting out there, getting your resumes out there. For those of you that are single and in relationship, you have choices coming in very quickly, very soon, like within the next couple days, if not like today. You got opportunities all around you coming in, and they're going to come in quick, and a lot of you are going to be falling in love within the next 2 months. The reason why I say that is because the 8 of Wands is here next to the Temperance, which is a 2. So it doesn't matter where you're at, whom you are, what your label is. There's a possibility for an energy here of a new love relationship, because there's a Page of Cups here. And it's once you decide to open up your heart space to love again. Some of you have been closed off for quite some time. Some of you are closing up old cycles of the past. Some of you are just cutting out everybody and everything and starting fresh. And that is what your intuition is guiding you to do. Okay, so this was a tough reading as far as those of you in relationships that are having major troubles, major fighting, major this person's like a slingshot. Their energy, it's like, for those of you in relationships, I know this was, it is what it is. You never know what you're going to get from me. This reading I created, Fred woke me up and created it a couple nights ago. So I had to put it all together. So I haven't really fine-tuned it, but whatever comes out, comes out. When I'm in the flow, I'm in the flow. You get more messages, and I trust the flow. So if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But for some of you, a person that you may be dating or involved with or married to, I don't know, their energy kind of, it's like they don't go anywhere, but they retract from you. It's like they stop communicating, they get pissed off, they get upset, and they start like, and then they don't go anywhere, but they kind of pull their energy back. And then they don't say anything for a while. And then they come back at you faster and more negative and nasty. It's like a punishing kind of energy, the Punisher, berating, belittling, fucked up shit like that. I don't like that. No. Especially when they offering you nothing. They may not even have a job. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but it doesn't look like they're moving forward in life or in your relationship. And you don't have to take that. Stand up for yourself and vocalize. And sometimes the 5 of Wands can symbolize that you need to stop with the confusion. If you feel drained and abused and exhausted by it, you need to make the decision to clearly state the facts. The facts is, I'm out. Or the facts are, I'm done with this. Or I'm done with you. Or I'm done with this behavior. Point blank, period. Some of you have got to get serious and cut some shit out of your life behind the scenes. That's your energy. It's coming in over the next 3 months. So I love that. And when you choose to open your heart space up again, some of you, it may be longer than 3 months. Some of you sooner than 3 months. You know, it's like in the beginning or in the middle. There is a possibility for falling in love and possible reconciliation for some of you. But I just want y'all to be careful. I don't care who you are. The energy it's kind of tricky here, because some of you might be dealing with somebody who is deceptive and manipulative, and they might just be trying to get back into your britches. And I'm just going to say that because that's what I feel. Them's the words, them's the messages. Watch your money. Take care of yourselves. I love each and every one of you. I hope this helped in some way, shape, or form. But you are the one that has to know that you're ready for love. You got to be ready to open up your heart space to somebody new. Are you ready to at least talk to somebody? Because you're going to have some options. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. There's going to be lots of communication. Just saying. Until next time, just like it. Share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Join the tribe, and I'll see y'all around real soon. Namaste.